It's time to remove your footprint. Agenda 21 is coming soon.
And that message calls for new frontiers, new visions. It calls for us taking the steps now that will make us no longer second in space and in science. It lays the predicate and the foundation for the development of a weather satellite.
Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, 50 miles east of San Francisco, California. This is one of the premier weapons research facilities in the U.S. Over the past 50 years, scientists here have developed some of the most lethal weapons known to man. From the Atlas Titan intercontinental ballistic missile to the Tomahawk cruise missile. But today, inside a special division of the lab known as the National Ignition Facility, scientists are developing one of the most challenging experimental systems ever created. The world's most powerful laser. Scientists have been working on this top-secret project since 1974. The goal: create a laser that produces energy levels that rival the power of a nuclear bomb. When fired, this laser is capable of unleashing the power of the sun. Enough energy to light up every home in the U.S. or wipe out mankind.
Top story, Santa Barbara. 10,000 acres of wooded residential land were scorched in an instant when a laser cannon aboard the Strategic Defense Peace Platform misfired today during routine startup tests.
Science fact finally caught up with science fiction when two scientists hatched the plans for building the first laser. They called their invention a maser, but it would later be renamed a laser.
The term laser is an acronym. It stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.
By 1962, the Department of Defense began weaponizing lasers as part of an arsenal that would come to be known as directed energy weapons. Like the electric discharge laser tested by the Army in 1983, the active denial system declassified in 2001, and Zeus, an anti-landmine laser deployed to Afghanistan in 2003. Silent, fast as the speed of light, and deadly accurate. The perfect weapon system. June 6, 2000. White Sands Missile Range. The U.S. Army is carrying out a crucial test of a new laser weapon. It's the first trial to shoot down a live rocket in its 15-year development process. A signal is given, and in this actual footage of the test, the Katyusha rocket is launched. Radar locks onto it, the laser takes aim, fires, and in a flash, history is made. And we enter a brave new world. For the first time ever, a high-powered laser shoots down a rocket. Again, in slow motion. The Katyusha takes off at a speed of 760 miles per hour. After the radar locks on, you can see the high-powered laser illuminate the warhead. The temperature of the laser beam is over 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. On contact, the laser starts to heat up the quarter-inch thick rocket casing. Within a second, the rocket is destroyed. Death and destruction at the speed of light.
The typical shot is of the order of a second in duration. That delivers enough power to the target that it explodes.
According to military sources, the Thel will operate at a per-kill cost of approximately $3,000, making it one of the most inexpensive anti-missile systems in existence. By 2025, the Pentagon is expecting 20 of these on its warships and another 100 on its tanks. But lasers won't be just ground-based. They may also be fired at us from the sky. Edwards Air Force Base, Mojave Desert, California, nearly 100 miles north of Los Angeles. This is home to virtually every significant experimental aircraft ever flown. From Chuck Yeager's Bell X-1 that first broke the sound barrier, to the SR-71, the fastest aircraft ever built, to Burt Rutan's Spaceship One, the first manned commercial craft designed to carry vacationers into space. This is a place where aerodynamics is advanced by light years. Here, secreted away in a hangar, is a revolutionary aircraft. The Air Combat Command's USAF YAL-747. It's not the speed or how high it can fly that makes it so special. It's the cargo. The world's first airborne directed energy weapon, the airborne laser, also known as the ABL. The ABL system is designed to find, track, and destroy an enemy target in the air and on the ground. It can loiter at 40,000 feet for 5 hours, refuel in midair, and destroy a target 60 miles away in less than a second.
You have only a microsecond to respond, and that's not enough time for any system to respond. So the laser is almost instantaneous. Aircraft don't fight each other at close range by dogfights anymore. That's because they fly with missiles, and the missiles today have a range of like 20 kilometers plus. The laser itself has a speed of Mach 300,000, so it's 300,000 times faster than if I launch a missile from an aircraft. So in the future, it will not be aircraft in a dogfight. It will be aircraft at a distance being brought down by laser beams.
The Airborne Laser Project was launched in 1996. At a cost of over $1.5 billion. The weapon is projected to be combat ready by 2015.
Top story, Santa Barbara. 10,000 acres of wooded residential land were scorched in an instant when a laser cannon aboard the Strategic Defense Peace Platform misfired today during routine startup tests. Casey?
Yes, it was a day of mourning for the families of 113 people known dead at this hour.
As that fire was fast approaching on Sunday night, neighbors turned into first responders, going door to door to make sure everyone was safe.
It's devastating. It literally looks like a bomb went off.
When Heather Bowers saw ash raining down in her front yard Sunday night, she became the neighborhood emergency alert system.
They were like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "You need to pack up your stuff and get out."
Bowers' mother and two brothers lost their homes, her mother escaping with only the clothes she was wearing. Did anybody get any warnings?
No.
Many people in the danger zones were caught by surprise and needed help getting out.
Elderly lady trapped at 3085 Atlas Peak Road.
Any units available to stop at 2322 Atlas Peak. They called advising their house is on fire and needing assistance evacuating.
But communication problems in general have been difficult.
Sonoma County Sheriff Rob Giordano says alerts were sent out, but admits not everyone would have gotten them.
A lot of residents are saying they didn't get any sort of warning.
What was the notification process?
We have systems that will call landlines for blocks of area, and it will call all of those houses. But now without landlines, if you don't sign your cell phone up, you don't get that service.
Among them, two former United States presidents who had retired in the Santa Barbara area. A day of mourning for a country.